but my point is that when it comes to the comprehension argument, I'm not saying I fully comprehend. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying can I comprehend it somewhat? Yes, there is some comprehension there, but can I describe everything at that point? No, there's some adult things I didn't get, but there's some
Bro,
parts of it that yeah, you could just figure out easily.
bro, again, dog. At 1 year old, you were just staring at a TV screen that somebody had left on.
Yes,
You did not
that
sit
is a
down and
fact.
watch Family Matters. You did not sit down and watch Martin. You were just staring at a screen because adults were like, this kid doesn't understand what the hell's going on, so I'm gonna just turn on the TV and I'm gonna watch my show. Not, but you're sitting there saying, I remember watching. No, you fucking don't.
Okay,
You
so
couldn't tie
what's
your
the argument?
shoes.
Is it just
His
watching or comprehending?
no, no,
Like
no.
that?
His argument is that he watched those shows original air date. And
Like I
he's
said,
saying not all of it made sense, but I could comprehend. No, you couldn't.
I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, okay, is Jesus like, are you was saying watching it? Because yeah, you can sit there as a baby and watch
And
something
stare at
like
the
like I
TVA.
said, yeah. If that's the case, then that's the case. But
Boom.
comprehension, that's what I'm saying. I didn't comprehend the shit.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I could say yes. If you're talking about 1 year old or whatever as a baby, no, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that as a kid, I could comprehend it somewhat. Not full comprehension, like I couldn't understand the adult themes, no. But I did have some comprehension. Like I could follow along to a point, you know? Like I'm
Oh,
sorry, like my generation, I don't know how your generations were when you were children, James, but our generation, we were fucking morons as children.
I'm just saying,
You
like,
couldn't
but
even tie your shoes
comprehending
at
what
one.
though?
Huh?
I'm saying, but like, okay, but you're saying comprehending. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just ask you. Okay, so you comprehended at because I'm sorry, I gotta ask this. So you comprehended and be honest, like the what's his name of her man's why he was how he was,
No, I'm not
and you
saying that.
comprehended that.
No, I'm not saying I don't comprehend that.
I
No.
was about to say, because at 2 years old, I didn't know about weed, I didn't know about the munchies, I didn't know about none of that. Like I said, looking back on that show now, it's like, oh my God, this nigga was high as fuck all the time.
Yeah,
He just was breaking the people's fucking apartments. And
yeah,
that's
and
what I'm saying about comprehension.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. No, I couldn't comprehend like this. That's an adult thing. I couldn't comprehend that, but I definitely could comprehend a dude, which not really understand, but a dude just coming into your house, getting a sandwich. You're like, why are you in my house getting a sandwich? Why
I'm
is it?
no, but see, me, I couldn't comprehend that because why is he letting this person? Because nobody will come in my house that I don't know and just start making a sandwich and then go out the window.
Yeah,
I didn't comprehend that.
but you did comprehend because you did see like Martin always had a problem with it, and that I could comprehend because like
But I grew up in a time where motherfuckers get shot or laid down. You come to somebody's house and exit through a window. Like that's weird.
yeah, but
That's weird.
no, I get that, but like I understood at least to a point where it's like you can't do that on live. You can't have a show where a dude breaks in and shoots somebody. It's a comedy show. So I understood a dude who's like looks big and buff coming to the house, getting a sandwich and just walking out. And you're like, dude, why are you coming in here? Ain't like you can really do nothing about that dude like you beat the shit out of you. So that's how I looked at it back then. Like I said, I didn't fully comprehend because you're right. No, I totally agree. As an adult, yeah, somebody coming to my window trying to eat a sandwich, he probably gonna get a bullet in his brain. Yes, absolutely. But back then, like that's as far as it went for me. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I fully could comprehend adult themes, but I had some. I could kind of have some comprehension. You know, like I could comprehend like it is a problem for a dude that lives in a different house coming to your house and making a sandwich. Like that's weird. That didn't make sense. So Martin having a problem with that, that makes a lot of sense. Like, yeah, I would have a problem with that. I like even as a kid, I would have a problem with that. Why are you a person that don't even live here coming into my house and making a sandwich and just leaving like we're cool?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that I could comprehend. Martin, every time he had a problem, I could comprehend that. Yeah, he had a problem with that. I would have a problem with that. You know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I have full comprehension of the adult themes. Like you said, the reason why I did that. No, not at all. But him just doing it and somebody having a problem with the person just entering your house and you complain about it, absolutely, I can understand that.
Well, I will say this. I mean, your 2-year-old self was a lot more comprehensive than me. 1 and 2-year-old. I'm serious. Like, for the record, 2-year-old me did not comprehend. That's just me, though. I'm not disagreeing with you on what you comprehended. If that's what you comprehended, then that's what you comprehended.
Well, let me say this, because that goes into the argument about when I was watching. That has nothing to do with comprehension, because I'll say this. I don't remember how I felt at 2 years old or 3 years old.
Exactly my point. That's my point. At 2 years old, I couldn't tell you how I thought.
Yeah. I will say my earliest memory was when I was 1 year old, but that's my earliest memory. But that's not when I can remember. I can't. I don't remember. I don't really have any memories until I think I was about 4 years old, where I had like full memories.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my earliest memory was when I was 1 year old.
Your argument, I will say that much.
What?
I said it kind of doesn't help your argument. Then
it does depend on what you're talking about. If you're talking about, because you kind of said it, when it came on, did my mom just prop me up and have me watch the show? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, I watched it. Yes, when I was a child. Yeah, absolutely. My mom would prop me up and watch it, or she will watch it. So yes, in that sense, yeah. When it comes to comprehension, we're talking about children. Yes, when I could comprehend things as a child, not like 1 year old, or whatever. Yeah, I don't really remember back then. But yes, when it got to like 4 or 5, yeah, I could kind of put 2 and 2 together and realize, okay, yeah, can I understand which is what I said? Can I understand all the adult themes? No, but I could comprehend. For example, like I said, a brother man with a dude just coming to your house and making a sandwich and leaving, and you having a problem with that. Yes, that makes sense to me, because I would have a real issue of a fucking dude coming into my house, I don't know, playing with my toys, and I don't know who you are, and just walking out, like taking my toy and walking out. I would have a real issue with that as a kid. So that made sense to me. So that's all I'm saying. So,
well, like I said, it wasn't just him doing that. He was inebriated.
yeah, at that I didn't realize.
It was a reason. Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it was a reason why he did that.
Yeah, and
it wasn't just because he was of sound of mind. That, like, it wasn't him doing what he was doing. It was the reason why he was doing it. And that's what I'm saying. I didn't comprehend that. It doesn't matter if a person comes to your house and does some bullshit. That's why I was saying, like, did you actually understand why?
No, that was too much.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't understand that.
Yes, and that, because yeah, that's too much. That was too much for me to understand it back then. Absolutely, I totally agree with that. So it doesn't really disprove my point. It's just that's what it is. He's trying to say like, oh no, there's no way you come here, or there's no way you could have watched it, dude. I was alive. Yes, my mom took me as a baby, propped me up in the TV, and said, "There we go."
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna say. Like I said, I remember. Like I said, I don't remember how I started watching Martin of All Ones or Living Color. Because, yeah, you know, I'm not going to say anybody told me to not watch them. But Fresh Prince, like I said, Fresh Prince, Family Matters, Step by Step, those are family shows. Yeah. So it's like, but Martin, Living Color, Wayne's Brothers, like, those weren't really family shows. So, like I said, I don't remember how I started, especially Martin. You know, I can remember how negative Martin was for its time, you know, so aggressive. I mean, obviously, like, it's not a bad thing now, but yeah, you know, you look at some of the situations on that TV show and you're like, oh my God, this is terrible. Like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like yeah, I don't really remember it like that, but when I'm saying it's, oh shoot, never mind, I lost my train of thought. No, I'll let it go. But like I said, that's what I was gonna say. my whole entire point. That's what I was saying when you sat there and said that, you know, I don't know how I watched it, and that's what I'm saying is that it's not about like me remembering how I watched it. It just when I was it was just always on. So there was no I turned the channel or I knew I was. It was just always on. Martin was always on. And Living Color was always on. Fresh Prince. Well, maybe not in Living Color because that was kind of too late. I had a bedtime.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really watch In Living Color all the time. Like only very few times my mom or my uncle would let me stay up and watch it because I had a bedtime. But no, Martin, Fresh Prince, you know, and I mean, just like I was telling, like In Living Single, these shows were always on. I didn't choose them. I didn't turn them. They were just there.
Now that I do agree. Like those shows were just on. Like it wasn't like like in Living Single, In the House,
Yeah.
Just those old shows, like they were always on. And I don't disagree with that at all.